What's cracking with your snackin' snacker stars? It is me, the BRE, the man in the backwards hat, Brandon from the sAs, the Snack Food Appreciation Society. And you know what? I've had nothing but cheesesteaks on my mind lately. But it's pizza night. What's a man to do? I don't know, but we'll find out right after this on this exciting edition of Pizza Night. You are looking live at the Philadelphia Cheesesteak Factory on Duke Street in Alexandria, Virginia, just across the street from a shopping center that you really can't see from here, and a 7-Eleven in the distance. Anyway, I'm here today to try a cheesesteak pizza, since this is a place to get cheesesteaks. Go figure. Alright guys, I'll be right back right after this to check it out on Pizza Night. Never fear, Pizza Night is once again here for Friday night, February 10th, 2017, and apparently there's a full moon tonight, baby, and I'll tell you what, I've been thinking about nothing but cheesesteaks lately, and our friends at Philadelphia Cheesesteak Factory hopefully have exactly what I'm looking for in this box. Now, it looks like they've got a different box from the last time I was there. They don't have the festive little bistro scene out there anymore, but they've got the word pizza repeated many times. Let me go ahead and open this bad boy up. This is, bam, the Cheesesteak Pizza from Philadelphia Cheesesteak Factory. Now, by default, in addition to what you see here, this pizza comes with green peppers and mushrooms, which happen to be two of the things that I hate the most in the world, so none of that is happening here. But what we do have is their traditional crust and their tomato sauce with extra mozzarella cheese, porterhouse top round steak. That sounds absolutely fantastic. And onions. I was hoping for grilled onions, but alas, it does not seem to be. Let me go ahead and pick up a 420 slice for you and show that to you. There we go. Lots of nice flop to it. Some of that steak falling off. We don't want to lose any of that. You know, the steak is actually fairly unevenly dispersed. You got lots of it over here, but not that much of it over here. So that's kind of interesting. And you do have some pizzeria bubbles over here, which I really like. Alright guys, this was $15.99 for what they call their large, which is 16 inches. That's about the same size as an extra large from Papa John's. And after taxes of about $17.49. Alright guys, I'll be right back to sink my teeth into this cheesesteak pizza right after this on Pizza Night. Alright gang, I am back here on Pizza Night. And you know, yesterday, Hugh, Will Mahoney and myself spent the entire day with the cast and crew down at Jerry Subs and Pizza making some new commercials. Those will be out pretty soon. And in the process, man, I just became addicted to cheesesteaks. So I decided I needed to have a cheesesteak pizza tonight, and where else to go? Because I don't think Jerry's has a cheesesteak pizza yet. But where else to go but the Philadelphia Cheesesteak Factory to get a cheesesteak pizza, right? Right. Alright. And also, a lot of you may know that I actually film Pizza Night on Thursdays, so that actually makes it the 9th today, which is National Pizza Day apparently. So I'm going to enjoy and celebrate my National Pizza Day with this cheesesteak pizza. Looks really good, smells fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and take a bite out of this 420 slice. I'm going to put the steak back on it that fell off, because that's just the way I am, you know what I mean? Alright guys, let me pick up that 420 slice. I'm going to show it to you next to my noggin the way I always do, hopefully without losing any steak. Pretty decent sized slices here. It's an 8 slicer, which is about typical for a 16-inch pizza. Alright guys, it smells really good. It's got that beefy onion smell that you always smell when you go into a cheesesteak place. That's great. Alright, let me take a bite. Let me get another bite of this, man. It's really good so far, but let me see just how good it is. Alright gang, I actually like this pizza quite a bit. It's got a great pizzeria flavor. Kind of like the best of both worlds with pizza and cheesesteak colliding. But I've always wondered about places that serve cheesesteak pizzas as to why they actually put tomato sauce or marinara sauce on the pizza when, you know, that's not the type of thing that normally comes on a cheesesteak. But then you think to yourself, Brandon, Big brain. Hey, tomatoes come on a cheesesteak, so that actually does help bring some of that tomato flavor on there. And I'm sure you could ask to have sliced tomatoes put on here if you really wanted to, but it doesn't need it because of the tomato sauce. Thank God there's no shredded lettuce on here. Although I love it on a cheesesteak, I don't think I'd dig it on a hot pizza, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so let's build this puppy from the bottom to the top the way we always do. The crust is nice and chewy, yet soft. Which is the way I really like my pizza crust. A little bit of the combination of the two without getting into the crunchy territory and not, too doughy. Sometimes your pizza crust can be a little too doughy, but in this particular case, it's got a really good balance. That tomato sauce that I was talking about before does have a nice, sweet, tomatoey flavor. Not real savory, kind of sweet, and that's really how you'd like it on a cheesesteak, or at least how I like it on a cheesesteak. Also, the mozzarella cheese is absolutely fantastic. Lots and lots of that on there. It's got a pretty decent stretch and pull to it, and a nice salty, creamy complex that's really good, guys. I was going to ask for provolone instead because that's what I like on my cheesesteak. They went with mozzarella here. Nothing wrong with mozzarella on a cheesesteak. It's just not traditional, if you know what I mean. Cheese whiz or provolone are the two choices that you normally see on most cheesesteaks, right? Or like the double trouble from Jerry's, double American cheese. Anyhow, back to the toppings. The steak is fantastic. It's porterhouse, they say, so that's really good. You got two different cuts of steak slammed into one there. It's fairly salty, but not too salty. It's got a good beefy flavor. Like it just came off the flat top, so that's really good. I wonder if they cook it on the flat top before they put it on the pizza, or if they just put it on the pizza raw. That's something I'd like to find out. Good question. Now the onions are good. They don't overpower the pizza. What they do is what they're supposed to do. They complement the beef. They bring out the juicy, beefy flavor. It's kind of like when you have a subwoofer and a sound bar. That subwoofer just adds the richness and the bass to that sound bar, because otherwise it would just sound kind of flat. The onions bring out the bass and the beef, if you know what I'm saying. So that's really good as well. Altogether, fantastic pizza. I can't say anything bad about it. I can't quite give it a perfect score for some reason. Something's holding me back on that. Maybe it's not zesty enough, or it's not enough like a cheesesteak, really like a sandwich. And that's what I'm really craving right now. So, with that said, I'm going to give it a 7/8 of a thumbs up. Pretty darn close to perfect, guys. I don't know. It could be perfect with maybe actual tomatoes on it. Maybe that would be the key. I don't know. But it's pretty darn close to perfect as it is. What do you think about cheesesteak pizza? Is it something that you like? Be sure to comment down below. Also, guys, coming up very, very soon, 1 week from the night, February the 17th, the return of Nova Pro Wrestling to the Northern Virginia area for the first time in 2017. This time at the Annandale Volunteer Fire Station, where you will see great action, including our favorite tag team, the Sandwich Squad, taking on the Carnies. You've met Carrie Awful before from the Carnies on one of our sAs reviews. And of course, you know the Sandwich Squad if you've watched any of our Nova Pro videos that we do when we're there at the show. Also, you're going to see for the Ultra J Championship, Chet Sterling is going to take on Logan LaRue, or LaRoe I think is his name. I always get his name kind of screwed up there. But that's okay. I don't like him that much anyway. Also, you're going to see Sanjay Dutt, the player from the Himalaya, taking on the big man, most known from Ring of Honor Wrestling, Donovan Dijak, and much, much more. I'll talk about it more on OTR on Tuesday. But yes, coming back to Virginia is Nova Pro Wrestling next week on February 17th at the Annandale Volunteer Fire Department, which is on Columbia Pike. So be there. Also, guys, you want to make sure that you join our sAs group on Facebook by clicking on the link down below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Brandon Reich SAS. When you do, always use the hashtag Snack Society. That way we know what you're talking about, and you know what we're talking about and what we're eating too. And like, comment, share, and subscribe. In the meantime, in between time, we will see you next time, and we'll see you at the matches next week. Bye-bye.